Imagine if you could generate income out of thin air. Bang, like that. If only I could click. Let me try one more time. Oh, yes, there you go. Imagine that you had the ability to generate that income just through the knowledge in your head. Well, I can tell you that many individuals on the planet do this, and I just want you to think how amazing would it be if you didn't ever have to worry if someone's going to be giving you a pay whereabouts you're going to get your next amount of money from. Because you always knew that because of the knowledge inside your noggin, you've become a very valuable commodity. Well, I'm going to show you tonight over the next 10 or 15 minutes or so exactly how to do this. And guess what? It's really simple. To prove that, I'm going to give you two real life examples. And look, here's the bottom line. No word of a lie about this. What I do is simply spend my life helping business. So I have an amazing life simply helping other people have better lives themselves. Now, I don't know if you call that a win-win, but I sure as heck do. So again, what I'm going to do, Ian Marsh is my name if you haven't met me before. Just share with you is really two simple examples of how I spend my days and how I generate the lifestyle and the income I generate simply by helping other people solve problems. Well, we're the ones that solve the problems for them, so to speak. So stand by, pen and paper ready, and let's have a bit of fun because I'm going to reveal to you the world that I live in, Ian Hilliard Marsh II. So how to solve problems for a profit, ladies and gentlemen. Is that possible, and how do you do it? Well, I'm going to talk about Mr. X. See this handsome gentleman here? This person is a real person. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Now, Mr. X saw me last Thursday. He's actually a business consultant that I taught around about 4 or 5 months ago, and he's doing amazing things. His income levels have increased dramatically since I met him, but here's the thing. Mr. X wanted more income. So, he came to me last Thursday. He says, Ian, I want more income. So I put my brain cogs to work. He has a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want all of you to think about it. If someone has a problem, and this is a very common one, a lot of people want to generate more income. So if they want to generate more income and you have a solution to help them generate more income, who thinks that you've become very valuable right now? You are extremely valuable, but here's the thing. You're only valuable until you hand over that knowledge. You think about it. So, okay, this person wants to make a lot more money. You actually know how to help them make a lot of money. Now, right now, you've got a lot of value because they want to get that knowledge out of you so they can make that increased income. But as soon as you give that knowledge to them, what happens to your knowledge? Your knowledge devalues because they have the knowledge. And if they have the knowledge that you had, well, your value is a lot less and you become valueless. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm coming from here, if you're keeping up with me on the value proposition, is learn to value the value that you have because so many of you really underestimate your worth to society. You're very, very valuable. Each and every one of you have an amazing story, and I promise you, each and every one of you have a lot more skill and you're a lot better at certain things than I am. Okay, I'm only good at a few clicks on the dial, but those clicks are very, very valuable. So, understand your value. Mr. X saw me, said I wanted more income. I put my mind to it, the cogs went over, and I came up with an incredible solution. Oh, I know. Why don't you use the marketing that I taught you when I taught you how to become a consultant? What a wonderful idea. So Mr. X goes back through the marketing systems that I gave him and starts to utilize them. And what do you know? He's pretty happy because he did what many people don't do, probably 95% of them. He took action, problem solved. And this is the text. Now, look, just again, for social proof, so you know I don't make these things up, it is very important. There are so many people out there that will say and do anything without integrity. That is not me. Now, if you can see that that is me covering up his name so he doesn't hate me and he's still my friend tomorrow. But what you just saw is the text of what I just put up here, nearly word for word, except I improved the grammar slightly. Okay, so, hi Ian. I saw 4 businesses this Arvo and I got 2 appointments. Pretty cool. One this Friday and one on the 8th of April. Cheers, Mr. X. Now, statistically speaking, based on the conversion rates that my consultants get, there's every chance that Mr. X will increase his income by approximately 40k per annum, give or take, this Friday, or at worst by the 8th. And there's every chance that it'll be 80k by the 8th of April, because many of our clients or the people that I teach have a conversion rate of around about 70%. Pretty cool. So again, problem, solution. Obviously, this is one of my clients that I've trained. I'm going to give you a more practical example in a second, but the reality is that this is how you can increase the value, and this is how you can make money from thin air, because would you agree the world has problems, ladies and gentlemen? And again, by the way, if you like what I'm sharing with you, let me know. Put comments down below and give me the thumbs up as well. But here's the thing, the world is full of problems. Now, I like working with business owners because it's very tangible. So I know that if I give a mechanical solution, if they execute it, we can measure the result. But there's a lot of people that have a lot of problems in a whole heap of areas. And if you have a solution to that problem, you become very what? Become very valuable, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I want you to understand you are very valuable. Many of you just haven't realized it yet. And hopefully, if you're watching this, I'm going to help you start to achieve the true value that you're worth. So let me give you a more practical example. This is something that many of you could resonate. So imagine an agent, a real estate agent. Now, some of you may love agents, some of you may hate agents. A dear friend of mine, Glenn Twiddle, and if any of you are real estate agents right now and you're watching this, then I urge you to seek Glenn Twiddle out. He is a true master in helping real estate agents amazing things in their business. Just really gives them incredible skills as agents to get a disproportionate share of the available market. But here's the thing, with agents, many of you may think that what they want to do, what their biggest problem is actually selling a property. Well, that's actually not the biggest issue for many agents. Generally, what the biggest issue is for a lot of agents is getting enough listings. So convincing you, the prospect or the person that wants to sell their home, that they're the best and only logical choice. And so they've got to put a compelling case to you. And sadly, some agents out there are less than ethical in what they say and do when they try to convince you to sign the bottom line. But here's a true situation right now is many agents out there may charge, say, 3% for their services to sell your property. And there's a company that's come on the market called Purple Bricks, and they may charge, say, 1.5% to sell your property. Now, here's the scenario. So if you've got $1 million property, you're a property owner, and you want to sell that property, you've got one agent coming in and they say to you, okay, I'll sell your property and I'll just charge you 3% for the privilege of selling it. Now that translates 3% on $1 million. Well, 1% on $1 million would be, let's just say 3% on $1 million. That would be, geez, I should have done the maths on this before. 30,000, would it be about $30,000? It'd be about $30,000, would it not, for 3%? And Purple Bricks, if they're charging 1.5%, would that be $15,000? Now, some of you are going to comment down below and say, didn't you do maths at school? Well, I was a C grade student. And even being a C grade student at school, I did all right. And don't you worry, I can nail a P&L when the time comes. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty close. So if it's a 3% commission on $1 million, you're going to hand over $30,000 for the privilege of them selling your property. And if it is 1.5%, $15,000. So how do you convince that prospect that you're worth the 30K instead of the 15K? Well, here's the thing. You go and you see an incredibly handsome gentleman like myself, but wait for it. When you want to sell your services, I want you to do something very important, something amazing, totally out of the box, something that none of your competitors probably do. And that is, how about you think of your prospect? How about you wonder what's going on in their head? What is it that they want? Would they like a quick sale? Probably. Would they like the highest price? Good chance of that. And do they want no hassle? Absolutely. They just want to be simple. They want the highest price in the shortest possible time. So the more you can convince them that you can achieve that outcome for them, the less the commission becomes relevant. Because what if you could show them that you can get 1.2 for the property, 1.2 million, and there's every chance that Purple Bricks may get, and I'm not having dispersions on Purple Bricks, they might be a fantastic company, I'm just using them as an example, but they may not be able to achieve the same result. Okay, if you put that doubt in your prospect's mind and you convince them with a preponderance of proof from happy clients that you get well above what the asking price is for the properties, who thinks you might be able to get that 3% instead of that 1%? And if you show them a dramatic demonstration of this by doing something really cool, I'm about to show you something that I saw on the way home this afternoon. I just wanted to put it in here as an example of a dramatic demonstration. Okay, well, no, this isn't what I saw on the way home. This is the real estate agent coming to me, an incredibly handsome gentleman, saying, what do I do to get the market share? And so I say to them, well, how about you use something like this? So this is what I saw on the way home. And again, this is a game changer. When you add these little things up, this is how you get the 3%, your true worth, rather than competing just on price, which is a very dangerous game, ladies and gentlemen. So check this out. You may not have seen it before because I haven't, and I'm in the game. So this is just up the road from my property. Now, if you're offering your services and you let your prospect know that this is the level of marketing that you do, now the lines on there, that's simply from my video camera. Okay, so it's a nice clear picture. But if you can see the house and see what it's like before you go in there, who thinks that's pretty cool? Who thinks that actually is a bit of a step up from perhaps someone like Purple Bricks or any other organisation? And again, Purple Bricks may use this technology. I don't think they do. But if you can show a reason why you are actually worth the 3% instead of the 1.5% because of the outcome your prospect is going to achieve, you're going to walk out with the deal. Okay? So again, someone has the problem, the real estate agent. If I can show them how they can convert a higher amount of people to give their listings to them, who thinks I'm pretty valuable right now? Well, of course I am, because if I help them get more listings, one property sale, $30,000, goodness me, if I can triple the results that they get, triple the listings they get, how valuable am I? I'm worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to them. Makes me a very valuable person. Again, until I hand that knowledge over to the other party. So this is intellectual property, ladies and gentlemen. This is the things, the knowledge you've gained over your life experiences, they have a real value on them. And you can turn that value into helping other people and getting a reward. Now, some of you may just be thinking, well, but that seems unfair. Why am I charging for my knowledge? Well, because without your knowledge, this individual may not get the listings. And that means this individual will have to go home to his family. He's not making, or she's not making the income that they require because they're not able to get the listings. So in a weird and wonderful way, you're responsible for them being broke. Okay? So let me put it again in a different perspective. If you can help someone make hundreds and hundreds of thousands or even higher, and I don't want to say the M word because Facebook doesn't like it very much, but if you can help someone generate incredible improvements in their profits, then don't you think it's only fair for you to share in a small percentage of that profit that they're going to make because of you? Well, gentlemen, and that's essentially what we do as consultants. So, yeah, you have it. And again, please remember, hit the thumbs up. And if any of this resonates with you, I put a really detailed webinar together, a discovery webinar. I'm going to put the link above this live in a second, but I put a discovery webinar together where I walk you through how I've helped so many individuals do what I do. simply help business owner lead better business lives by solving their problems that they have in their organizations. So if this resonates with you in any way, why don't you check it out? I'd love to help you and share how you may be able to help other people succeed. And again, I kid you not, I jump out of bed every morning and not a day goes by where I don't get texts like that one from Mr. X or from a client. In fact, one of my clients, and I can share this one with you, may have heard of Janet Roach. She's very famous. She's part of Real Housewives of Melbourne. So I had her at my business school just a few days ago. And she and her son shared how their results have improved 500% in their Raw Essentials tea. You should check it out, by the way. But their company, I'm helping them with Raw Essentials tea, their results have improved 500% simply by me sharing the knowledge that I have with them. They win big, big time, and I win little bit. But that's okay, because my little bit is still a very nice bit. Again, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you check it out? It is a great way to add value to the world. You get a lot of personal satisfaction from it, and you do get to live life on your terms. So again, I'm going to say good night now. I hope you've learned something. And again, check the link up above. And if I can be of any help, leave comments down below, give the thumbs up. And I generally do these Facebook Lives Tuesday nights at 6:30. So again, stay tuned, and I will catch you next time. If you got any comments, if you see any things that you'd like to improve, etc., please let me know, and I will be happy to. Till next time, thumbs up. See you Tuesday, 6:30. Bye for now.